We have all the evidence to reveal how this shocking revelation came to light, what's truly happening behind the scenes, and most importantly, what lies ahead. We've got all the details. Sources are spilling secrets, and the internet is in a frenzy. Claressa Shields' unexpected confession about Papoose being the father of her child took everyone by surprise. The result? Utter mayhem. Furthermore, Remy Ma's reaction didn't sit well with many. Let's dive in. Easy took the stage at a combat event and stunned everyone with a shocking revelation. He accused Remy of having an affair with him, betraying Papoose, which only intensified the drama. He didn't hold back, criticizing Remy for abandoning the man who had stood by her for years. In his eyes, she wronged Papoose, and he made sure to let the audience know. The crowd erupted because this wasn't just a casual comment, it was a full-on verbal attack. Despite often speaking about his admiration and respect for women in interviews, what's truly surprising is that he more or less confirmed the cheating rumors instead of denying them. There's a rumor going around that Papoose ended his relationship with Remy quickly in order to move on and avoid the drama. And who did he move on with? None other than boxing champion Claressa Shields. As things became more serious between them, Remy started to lose control. At first, she acted like it didn't bother her, claiming she was over it. But soon, Remy faced criticism for struggling to cope with Papoose and Claressa's relationship. She started throwing insults, using offensive language, and even made it seem like she was ready to fight for what she thought was hers. To make matters worse, Remy went on a rant against Papoose and Claressa on Instagram, leaking private messages. In the process, Claressa attempted to convince Papoose to be upfront, but Remy wasn't buying it. In one of the leaked texts, Claressa wrote to Papoose, "You need to take responsibility. You're the one who's married. If you can't be here in person, at least talk to me on the phone. Saying you fell asleep or that you made it home safely shouldn't be a big deal." Remy ridiculed Claressa for begging Papoose, saying, "This girl is a boxing champion," but she hung up the second she heard me on the phone. "Now that I've shared everything, you're not alone, my love." But Remy wasn't done. She accused Claressa and her PR team of spreading false stories to paint Papoose as a saint. "They've been slandering me every day while trying to portray him as a gift from God." Remy even claimed that Papoose refused to speak up, choosing silence instead. The situation took an even wilder turn when Claressa hit back. Allegedly, she told Remy, "I know you hate internet drama, but you need to handle this girl. I can't be part of a love triangle with a married man, especially since I have a big film coming out on December 25th. However, Remy wasn't going to back off. She accused Claressa of playing the victim to ruin her reputation. "Ms. Shields, you're acting like a clown. I've got all the receipts, despite your attempt to expose me, and I want to make it clear, I'm not your enemy." Remy even mocked Claressa for pleading with Papoose to be honest, sharing a text where Claressa supposedly wrote, "I'm not happy, but I'll stop." Remy turned this into a jab, saying, "I'd rather not cause you more stress. I'm a one-man woman, always have been, and a good woman at heart," which she used to mock Claressa for appearing weak. Remy came back with a powerful response. "That's the last straw. It really got to me when Remy called Papoose pro, because he thinks he's the prize. He will never buy you anything nice. Stop playing games with me. I have the money. You say you feel foolish, but you look foolish." Finally, Papoose decided to speak out, shedding light on the chaos that led to his breakup with Remy Ma. "Remy is a narcissist who has cheated on me multiple times, and now that I've moved on, she's acting like the victim," he explained. "She prefers using her social media influence to handle things instead of being an adult, despite me repeatedly asking for a divorce. For the sake of our 6-year-old daughter, I'd prefer not to post our drama online, but I've stayed silent long enough." In response to the rumors that he tried to have Remy arrested, he called it another lie. "No one would ever be arrested by me. That's just another falsehood that's easily refuted." Papoose also addressed the rumors of infidelity, revealing that Remy had been with another man last Christmas while he was at home with their daughter. "This is where Remy was," he stated, "and now she's lying and getting upset that I've moved on. She's the real narcissist here." He described a heated confrontation without holding back, saying, "The last time I saw him, he was in the fetal position. Everyone saw me knock him out cold. For 4 days, Remy had to wake him up and bring him home while I was at home with them, our daughter. I still have messages from Remy begging me to lie about knocking him out, but I won't pretend I didn't do it. However, I didn't throw a second punch." Papoose also revealed Remy's alleged financial struggles. "You're out here trying to pressure me for money to push the divorce through, all while I'm with my daughter on all the important days. You have a gambling problem. You've been lying for years, and I've been begging you for a peaceful divorce," Remy fired back, denying claims she abandoned their daughter on Christmas. "You lie all the time and always make yourself look good, no matter the situation," she retorted. Papoose then discussed how Remy used his reputation against him. "Every time we had a public argument, you'd twist the story. You took advantage of the fact that I don't play the social media game. You used the gangster stereotype and my past to trap me by filming our arguments. You'd mock me, saying things like, 'Oh, Remy didn't call the police. You're a rat and a snitch. Go ahead and call them.'" It was clear Papoose had been holding back his frustration for a long time. He explained that Remy did all of this to gain attention. Remy turned down his attempt to settle their divorce quietly. "I'm speaking out now because I can't stand how she continues to twist the facts. My daughter is my top priority, which is why I stayed silent for so long." The most shocking revelation came when Papoose revealed Remy's apparent infidelity. "She was with another man, someone I knew, on Christmas while I was at home with our daughter. The fact that this man seemed perfectly fine, shook my hand, and then left with my wife behind my back was the most painful part. I punched him out because of that kind of betrayal, not because of the affair itself." Papoose also accused Remy of fabricating text messages to undermine him and boost her own image. "She's been trying to control the story, but I've got all the proof." In response, Remy criticized Papoose for keeping her isolated. "You kept me from seeing my family. Even after your brother's call, you tried to separate me from everyone. We're here now, despite my repeated warnings about showing the true you." Despite all the chaos, Papoose insists that he has moved on, but it's clear the drama is far from over. This separation is quickly becoming one of the most chaotic in hip-hop history, and it looks like things will only escalate. "How many members of my family and friends did you deliberately shut out? How many times did you act like there wasn't an issue when you were the one who started it? To maintain the black love image I helped you build, you accused him of being jealous of me, and you were more than happy to let the world believe lies about me. You whispered things to others that made them doubt me and distance themselves, all while you sat back and watched me lose the people I cared about." Remy put it bluntly. "I couldn't stand how people celebrated me the way they admired me. You hated me and pretended to be proud of me, but deep down, you wished you were the one getting all the attention. Every time you downplayed my success, ignored my wins, and tried to steal the spotlight from me, I saw it. Because I wouldn't put you above everyone else, you tried to ruin it. You even publicly said you would, and you succeeded. And Mar, you did everything to make sure it failed, spreading lies and turning people against me. You still hated the fact that I founded the Battle Rap League and helped other rappers. People only hear what they're told, not what's really going on. And you made sure to keep the story alive by bringing it up whenever it started to die down and finding new ways to keep it going. That's why I'm so tired of the knockout story." Remy expressed frustration at being used in this way and admitted that Papoose also controlled the narrative surrounding the knockout. "In fact, you wear a mask and sneak in and out like a thief in the night. My security knows who you are. He saw you and you tried to act like everything was fine, but not before casting even more doubt on me. This wasn't just a breakup, it was an all-out war, and neither of us was willing to back down in front of our supporters. I wanted people to understand, but you needed the world to see us together, to maintain the illusion. You had the nerve to have me stand by your side at the awards, holding my hand, smiling for the cameras, and pretending we were still a team despite all the lies, manipulation, and betrayal. You needed to be in control, and you wanted me to be the villain so you could be the hero. I know I was acting on my own, but I went along with it. Even though I knew everything was a lie, I let you have your way because people still believed in you. I gave you your moment. I stood by your side when I wanted to leave. I smiled when I wanted to shout, and I played along. But now I won't stay silent anymore, now that I'm done. The truth is out, and nothing you do can change it. I won't let you control the story or rewrite history. No more lies, manipulation, or pretending. You've forgotten that you attacked me in the garage, which is why the pool was never finished. To get you off of me, the worker had to call the police. She accused Papoose of touching her and said, Pap, keep playing with the cops. I've finished my editing. The audio and video will be out soon. Keep lying. The whole situation is a complete disaster, and it's now clear that their marriage has been falling apart for a while, despite their public attempts to appear as the perfect couple. Remy then revealed yet another shocking detail. Before Claressa started acting out toward Papoose, she and Remy were on good terms. In her direct messages, Remy wished Claressa a happy new year and even asked for advice on how to flaunt her figure. Remy shared screenshots of their conversation. "Here's Papa's weird girl just days before she was asking me for tips on how to look good. This is insane," Remy wrote in an email. "I created a monster," she continued. "I gave you praise even though I knew it was wrong. But I kept quiet. You feel comfortable lying to people because you think you know what I have, but trust me, you will regret it. I can't believe a 45-year-old woman is acting like this. Such clown behavior," Claressa finally responded, tired of being dragged into the drama. "I'm not 45 yet, but you're 29, so let me remind you of that," she shot back quickly. Since Papoose was with his other girlfriend that week instead of Remy, he didn't answer his phones. "You're not a woman who can be bullied," Claressa said, turning the tables and accusing Remy of fabricating texts to create drama and make Papoose look like the bad guy. "At this point, you're just bitter, angry, and making things up. In other words, you're not aging like fine wine. I'm not your enemy. Ask your partner for gifts and flowers." Even though Remy is known for her fiery personality, it wasn't surprising when Papoose declined to engage, especially since no one was talking about the Vista Cups on February 2nd. Still not backing down, Claressa simply said, "Come get your behind whooped, crash out," and challenged Remy to a fight. Fans are taking sides, and the internet is in total chaos, with no end in sight to the drama. Remy seems focused on her new relationship, claiming she's done with Papoose. Meanwhile, Claressa isn't thrilled about the rumors that Papoose is planning to propose to her. The block captain isn't looking too great, with reports suggesting that he's already involved with other women, which only adds fuel to the fire. Claressa, a skilled mixed martial artist and professional boxer, could easily take down Remy in a fight. But isn't it true that the way you win someone is often the way you lose them? Since Papoose is proudly showing off his new girlfriend, and Claressa has made it clear she's ready to be his wife, it seems Papoose has fully moved on. While they're enjoying their time together, Remy is probably elsewhere, regretting how things turned out. Stay tuned to see what unfolds next, as this story is far from over.